Yeah, Sabu, how are you, man?
Good, buddy. Good, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Yes. You guys can see my screen, isn't it?
Yeah, it is visible.
Good. So all thing is good. Everyone is having no any trouble in like audio as well as video is good, isn't it?
Yeah, for my side, it's all right.
Do anyone has any trouble? They can write in the chat box if they are finding it difficult to speak. Any problem? Or we can start. Fine, good. Okay, so we're gonna start it up. So good enough. The Python all we are going to start. So we will be seeing basically the Python features today. Okay. So the Python features. The first thing, the first most question comes in my mind is that since the Python was installed like officially launched in February 1991. Okay. But last 4 to 5 years, just hold it on. Let me see. I have started the recording as per I. Okay. Fine. So this session is being recorded also. After the session got closed or sign out, you can find the video over here. Directly you can click on this and you can see the our previous classes, or you can click on this particular and save into your drive also. Okay, on your local system. So
Or
you
you
can,
can, or you're able to save it. Huh?
yeah, you can even save it. See, just click on this particular more option, okay, and you
Yeah.
can save into your download, or you can save into different directories also, or drive.
Oh,
Okay,
perfect.
D
Yeah,
drive, B
yeah.
drive for permanent
Perfect.
storage. Okay,
Yeah.
I forgot anyhow. Just remind me up. I'll be sending one link is there at YouTube, which tutorial I have made it up. In that I have explained it very nicely how to watch the videos and how to download it. Okay, I'll be sending that particular video, that link
All
also.
right.
Okay, good.
All right.
So our every session will be recorded, so you need not have to worry. As many times you can revise it up, and you can ask me the doubt regarding the previous session also. Good, good to go.
Okay.
Fine. So the first thing comes, the Python was officially launched in February 1991. Okay. So what is the reason why it is getting boom right now in last 4 to 5 years? Any ideas? Anyone can give them guessing? Anyone can say any of the points. Why it is getting demand in last 4 to 5 years? What was the point in that?
Personally, well, I would like to think that with the advancement of technology, there's so much data,
Yes,
um,
good.
and possibly the progression thereof of technology requires the features that Python has. It's easy to use, easy to understand, and easy to interpret.
Yes, good.
Yeah. Mm.
Anyone else wants to try something? Fine. So the most important thing why the Python is getting boom in last 4 to 5 years is that because there are lots of modules are present. Already, for example, what happened in 1991 only Python was officially launched. So at that moment of time, suppose the programmer A at that 90s, his senior has given his a query. He has a 10 years of a data, 1950 to 1960, 10 years of a data, and his senior has told him that you have to fetch first 5 years of a data. So what he was doing, the senior programmer A, he was writing the script in Python. Okay. So what he has done, he has written the script in Python, and since Python is free and you do not have to pay a penny also to use this or to write a code on this particular scripting, Python is scripting. So what happened? You have written the code, okay? The programmer A has written a script in which first 10 years in 10 years of a data, first 5 years of a data, that particular script is getting fetched. Okay, he has written the script from 1950 to 1960. If 10 years of a data is there, he wants the first 5 years of a data, means from 1950 to 1955, first 5 years of a data only he wants from 10 years of a data. So what he has done, he has written the Python script at that moment of time in 90s, and he has uploaded on the internet for free. Okay, he has uploaded internet for free. And as we know that Python is free, you can download it up. You need not have to pay any penny for using the Python. So what you will do now in the current scenario in 20s, same problem has been arises to me also. My senior has given me a 10 years of a data from 2010 to 2020. Okay, he has given me a data, and he told me that you have to fetch first 5 years of a data, means from 2010 to 2055 or 15, I want the data to be fetched. Okay, first 5 years of the data to be fetched. Okay, so what I will do, I too have to write the script in any of the programming language. But as we know that programmer A has already written the script in which 10 years of data, first 5 years of the data we can fetch easily. Instead of me writing from very scratch, what I will do, I will first search on the internet whether any scripting or Python script is available. Any programmer A has written the same condition kind of script in Python, so that I need not have to write from very basic, from very scratch. Just I will download that particular Python module into my system, into my local machine, and as we know it is free. So while downloading or while using the Python script, I need not have to pay any to any of the person. Okay, so I'll download that same particular script. Okay, and what I will do is that just I'll change the particular year from the programmer A. Just let me show the programmer A what he has done. Programmer A, his requirement was he was having data of 1950 to 1960. Okay, and his senior has told him, his senior told him to fetch first 5 years of a data. Okay, first 5 years means he has been told that 1950 till 1955 you have to store the data. So programmer A, what he has done, he has written the Python script, uploaded on the internet for free, and now in the current scenario in 20s, okay, in 20, my senior has told me that you have a data of 10, 20, 2010 to 2020, and you have to fetch first 5 years of a data. Okay, means 2010 to till 2015 I have to fetch the data. Okay, make sense? Anyone in doubt in now? Now what I will do, I will just search on the internet whether any Python script is already present or not. Okay, because why Python script? Because Python is free. I need not have to pay. Okay, and it's easy also to understand and to understand somebody's code. Okay, so that's the reason. What I will do is that I will just search into an internet is whether anybody has already written the same script. Okay, and I will find that programmer A had already written this kind of a script in which he was taking first 10 years of data and fetching first 5 years of a data. Okay, now what I will do, I'll just download that particular script, and I will change from 1952 2010 I will change, from 1962 2020 I will change, and from 1955 to 2015 I will, isn't it? Just I will change the year, and my work will be done. So as already a pre-executed script is I am having, so what happened? The error possibility is also getting reduced, isn't it? Now, if suppose if I am start if suppose if I am starting to write my own script in Python itself, there are more probability the error will come, and as well as it will take more time also. Okay, so that's the reason I already have a pre-executable running script. I just need have to change the year over there. Okay, now what happened? Now within 1 to 2 hours, maybe 1 to 2 hours, I require just to search this particular script, and within 1 to 2 hours my output is ready. So that is the reason. Now whatever problem you are facing in the current scenario has already been faced by somebody else in the past. Okay, and they have already written the script for that in Python only. So instead of writing from the very basic, I'll just download it that particular script, change some of the editing part I will do as per my desirable output, and I will get the output over there. Okay, everyone clear, or anyone have any doubt? All good? Anyone has any doubt?
Personally, I did not understand.
See,
Okay.
the demand or the demand or popularity of Python language is because of modules present, which are written in Python only. Modules present means what happen? Whatever condition, whatever scenario, or whatever script which you want is already mostly present in written in Python. Okay, so you need not have to write from the very basic. You just have to download it up, and you have to edit it, that particular Python script, as per your desirable output. Okay, okay. Anyhow, what is module, how to create your own module, what are modules, how to install the external module, those will be discussed in the our coming classes, so need not have to worry. Okay, all good. Those modules, we have a class for that. In details I'll be talking about that. All good everyone, or do anyone have any doubt?
It's all good, man.
Okay, no problem. Just understand that modules are present. That is the main point. That is the main point. That is the main point. It is coming. The people are coming towards the Python. Okay, that is the main particular point. Okay. Now that modules and all I'll be explaining in very detail in the coming class. Good. Now coming to the Python feature. These are the Python features, Python programming feature. It is easy to learn, does not require. When we are learning C++ or Java programming language, it is highly recommended that you beforehand you should know the C programming language, because C++ or Java are, those are the advanced version of the C language. Okay, but in case of a Python, you don't require to learn or to understand C programming language before you are learning the Python. Okay, so directly you can jump into the Python programming language, and you can start from your programming with Python language only. So that is the reason we are saying that it is easy to learn. Okay, it is easy to read as it is high level programming language. High level programming language are the language which are written in English language also. Okay, for example, if I am writing print, eh, print hello world. So if a person knows English very well, if I say that this particular line, can you say what exactly this line is meaning, what this line is making sense of it? Then if a person knows English, he can say, okay, fine, and what I'm doing, I'm just printing an hello world over it, isn't it? So that is English high level programming language. High level programming language is something which is written similar to English language only. If a person knows English language, he can understand easily. And our Python is also coming under the high level programming language. Okay, good. Now, it is easy to maintain also. If somebody has an experience in Java programming language, there we require some extra add-ons or plugins are there. Okay, for example, JDK, JRA is there. Okay, Java Development Kit or Java Runtime. But in Python, you don't require any extra software or tool to run your Python script. So that's the reason it is easy to maintain also. Good? All good? Or do anyone has any doubt till now? Fine. Okay. Now, the another feature of Python is that it is portable. Portable means what happens? You have different operating system or OS. Once you have written your Python script, if suppose I have written a script over here, okay, in which what I am doing, I am taking name or language I have taken a variable. Language is a variable, okay, and in this language I have written Python over. So language is a variable, Python is a value which I am storing in language. Okay, now at the second line what I am doing, I am printing lan over. Okay, lan is a variable in which I am storing a Python. Okay, or suppose remove this one and make much more easy. A is a variable and 10 I am writing over it. Okay, and in the second line what I am doing, I am printing A. So whatever value which is stored in A variable will be printed out. The moment you have written A equal to 10, what is exactly happening inside your computer memory, that I'll be explaining right now. Okay, so suppose this is the computer memory, okay, a RAM basically. Okay, computer memory where we store the values. Okay, where we store the values. Now the moment you have written A equal to 10, one more space has been occupied. Okay, one more, any random places, it is not compulsory that it will store in this particular, any random places it will occupy. Okay, and because A has been taken, okay, A is a value which has been occupied, some space has been taken by the A value. Okay, A value has been taken, and A 10 also there will be one more space taken by 10, any places it can be, any random spaces. Okay, 10 is a value. So since there is a link between A equal to 10, so what will happen? An arrow will be made between this. A link will be made between this. So the moment you have written A equal to 10, this is exactly happening inside your computer memory. Okay? Anyone any doubt till now? Good. Now when I am executing the second line, which is print A, what will happen? It will first search into my computer memory whether a variable is present or not. If it is present, then what it is indicating or what value it is storing. Okay, so 10 it is storing, isn't it? So again a message will be sent to A. Okay, again a message will be sent to A and the value will be printed out. Okay, so this will be printed out. So I am saving this file. This all I'll be explaining. Okay, here only we will be doing the program and all of side. You can save the file into any of the drive. It is not compulsory, so it should be in D drive or E drive. Okay, you can create any folder and you can save it. Saved it. Now when I'm running this code, what it will do, my print statement will search the value what the age is stored. It is storing 10, so that's the reason I got an output 10 over. Make sense, everyone? Now, if suppose if I am doing print B, or I am just removing these two lines, I am just doing print B. Okay. Now, if I execute this one, print B, since I made some modification in this script, so I need to save it also. So I am saving this file. Now, if suppose if I am executing this single line, print B, what will be the output which you guys think? You have to write in the chat box. Okay. I have executed this line, print B. Now in the output, when I'm going to run and doing the run module, what will be the output I'll be getting? Any guessing which you guys find? 10 will come or some error will come. Write in the
It'll
chat
be
box.
error.
It will be an error. Sai, what will be the output? What you are thinking?
It'll be error, or what is it? Syntax, because B is not defined yet. Eh?
Yes, exactly. Muhammad, are you there? Muhammad, what will be the output if I run this code?
Yes, there will be an error because B has not been defined before.
B has not been defined. So what it will do, this line, it will search whether B variable is present in my computer memory or not. Since we can see B is not present, so that's the reason if I run this code, it will say that B is not defined. What? Makes sense, everyone? That is the reason I'm getting an output B is not defined. Okay. Now, if suppose I am doing B equal to 20. Now, if I run this code, then what will be the output? You guys write in the chat box, please, so that everyone participates in the classes. If I am executing these two lines, then what will be the output? I want
So the outcome
I
will be
want
20.
Yeah, no, can you write in the chat box if it is not creating a problem to you?
Okay.
Because that will be much more efficient. Exactly, I want what it is going to print in the output. What exactly I want. Whether Tabo, this is wrong. What you have
Okay.
written B equal to 20 is wrong. That is not going to be output. I want the output, exact output. You are somehow similar, but yes, exactly. Only 20 is going to be printed out. Okay, Tabo, 20, B equal to 20 is not going to, because I have not given the message. Okay, only 20 I am going to be printed out as an output. B equal to not. If suppose I want B equal to 20, I want the message. So for that, what I have to do, comma I have to give over here, double quotation mark, and here I need to write the message B colon like that, or I can leave B equal to like that. So whatever things you are writing inside this bracket, okay, will be printed out. Okay, now if I run this code, what will be the output? The output will be B equal to 20. Make sense?
All right. Got it.
Okay, same way, what happened, name, suppose I am doing. Now same way, if I do make, okay, I'll come to that topic also. Now, so portable means what? Once I have written this code, B equal to 20, okay, B equal to 20 I have written, and I have written this print B. Now this output will be what? This output will be 20, isn't it? Now this same script, if I'm saving somewhere else also, this memory1.py, okay, this same Python script, memory1.py, if I copy into my pen drive or to my email ID and execute, this is, I'm running on my Windows operating system OS, isn't it? This same script, if I execute in my what, in my Linux OS, Ubuntu OS or Mac OS, then also I need not have to change anything. It will run as it is. Nothing, no need to change any of the single line of a code in your Python script. You can run it directly, the same script into your Python script. It will execute. That is the features called portable. Okay, run on wide varieties of hardware platform, can be interpreted. Okay, so the Python script which you have written in one operating system can same Python script will be executing in other operating system without making any modification or changes. Okay, so that is the concept of a Python feature, that it is a portable. Okay, another concept is what, another feature is extendable. Now what happens if suppose you have, since now last 4 to 5 years for Python got popular in the demand, but programming or creating a software is happening with more than decades and all. Okay, 2 decades, 3 decades, like so it's a, so already many software are operating system, like many software we have created in C++ or different programming language, isn't it? Now at this moment we cannot throw those already created working software, isn't it? Now if suppose in those existing software which all the another programming language is being used, if you want to add some of the lines of a code of Python, okay, in those existing software, in means I mean to say that already in you can add some of the lines of a code of your Python into another programming language also. That is also been acceptable in your Python programming language. Means suppose you have created a software in C language only. Now you want to add a Python script lines of a code in that C software. That can be also possible. Okay, so extendable is also been like possible through Python programming language. Embedded. Now you are creating a software in Python programming language also, and you want to add some of the lines of a code of C++ or Java or another programming language also. That can also be done through your Python programming language also. There is no going to be an error, that you can, means what exactly is that you can write another programming language into Python, or you can write Python into another programming language, vice versa. It can be acceptable. There is no going to be an error. Okay, so what you can do, you can make a note of this particular Python script and let me know once you have done. Write in the chat box that, make a note of it, just write the main point, like
No.
easy to learn.
No.
Make a note of it. Okay, once you are done, everyone just write in the chat box done.
Sorry, I did not get that. You're saying we must write this slide.
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm saying you can make a note of it. Okay, just 1 minute. You better make a note of this the topics.
Of this slide.
Yes, yes, yes. Points on this. For example, give a main heading as Python feature, then give one number as easy to learn, easy to read, easy to maintain, portable, extendable, and embedded. That's all.
All right.
trying to
I think we're done, Sami.
Yes, good, good. Fine. So everyone understood, isn't it? Do anyone has any doubt in any of the lines or topic? Like, good,
We'll catch it along the way. Well, I will catch it along the way.
good, good, good. Good. Now another feature is that database. Now what happened in Python programming language? It has an access to all the database. You can write the query language inside your Python scripting only. There is no going to be like there you need not have to learn another language, or you need not have to select another platform to doing the database programming in Python. Directly your Python code is there. Inside that only you can write select a string from table name, like that you can create a database. Okay, you can create tables, you can insert a rows, you can delete a rows, you can update the rows. So Python is giving us features that it has a link up with all the Oracle, PostgreSQL, SQLite 3, MySQL. These all possibilities are present in there in Python. So it is giving access to the database also. Python has a features of a graphical user interface programmer. If suppose you want to create a software, okay, where you don't require internet connectivity, then at that moment of time you can create a desktop application, okay, something like graphical user interface. That also you can create in Python only. You're not going to take a support from any other programming language, okay, or any tools also. There's a module called Tinter is there, PyQt is there. These two are very popular modules for creating a graphical user interface software using Python programming language. Okay. Now another point is that it has a concept of a OOPS concept, object oriented programming language is also there. When you want to make your program or script or your software more realistic, then you will be going towards the OOPS concept, means object oriented programming concept. Okay, these are the classes, object, data hiding, or operator overloading, inherited. So those things also, if suppose you want to make a relationship of parent, child, all those things are also coming in your Python programming language. They let those features also be added in Python programming. Okay, Python can be easily integrated with other programming languages like C, C++, Java, ActiveX, etc. Okay, so somebody can take this snap or can note it down these features also.
What is DB?
DB,
Yeah, well, it says databases they
commercial
provide.
database. Commercial database. It's a short form of database DB.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the database: PostgreSQL, SQLite 3, MySQL, Oracle. Those are.
Or those are databases.
Yes, exactly. And you can directly link up those database through your Python programming language. There is no going to be an error, or you need not have to accept any tools like that.
And what is GUI?
Graphical user interface. Just a short form. If you want to create a desktop application, okay, which
So
don't
sorry, I missed
require,
that. You said what user interface?
I'm saying, I'm writing as well, okay.
Oh,
Is a short form of database, okay. When I'm saying GUI, it's a short form of graphical user interface, okay. When you want to create any desktop application, okay, any graphical user and application, that can also be done using a Python program. You just need to write a Python programming script, Python script. Through that you can create a windows, button, table, entry, all those things you can create. For that there is a modules, there is a Python modules, okay, which are very popular are two, Tincter and PyQt. Through this, writing a Python script, you can create a button, windows, and all those. Okay.
all right.
Okay. Once you have written, let me know.
You may hide this other box here.
This one.
Yeah.
Hey, पकड़ी. Muhammad, you have written. Sai, you have
Yes.
written. Good. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Now, uh, you guys have already heard several times, as per I can think of that. Python, this software is open source. Can you guys give some what exactly this line means? What the word open source means? What is the meaning of open source? Any guessing, anyone?
The mini
My question is that we are saying that Python is an open source, like open source or any software is open source. My question is that what this open source word means. What is this exactly meaning, or what this line is mean? Line open source means.
Does it mean that it's accessible to anyone for free?
Okay, good guessing.
Well,
Muhammad,
it's just a trial.
yeah, good enough. No, not a problem. You are trying. That is the best thing. I like to find it out. Muhammad, you want to try something? What does open source exactly mean?
Yes, it's accessible by everyone, and then everyone can have access like to the modules. Then they can work on it, and then they can, just download Python and then work on it. It's free, it's available, and for everyone, accessible by everyone.
Sai, you want to try something? Open source.
Open source is like actually Python is an open source language. You can freely download, you can use, and some support we will get.
So you guys are saying that open source means I can use software or this software for free, isn't it? This is the exactly meaning you guys are saying, isn't it? Or I'm
Yes,
differ.
yes.
But this is wrong. What you guys are saying, that is known as freeware. Okay. Now coming to, I'll explain both the topics, both the things, both the word I'll explain. Open source means the source code. Okay, the source code which are used to create this software is available is available okay is available for free to see. For free to see means this particular source code which I use source code okay source code which are used to create Python programming language. Okay, Python programming language is freely available okay, or in public use okay, to see those code means developer has created this Python programming, isn't it? He must have written a programming a source code, line of a code he has written. Then only this Python programming language has been generated, isn't it? Now those source code which he has written, okay, I'm talking about not using of a Python programming. I'm talking about the lines of a code which are being used to create this Python programming. Those source code you can see freely without paying any penny. Those source code I'm talking. That is not using the Python program. That is just seeing what all lines the developer has written to create this Python program. So, so if somebody says that this programming language or this software is an open source, that means that the, the source code is freely available. You need not have to pay anything to see what all lines of a code is has been used to create this particular software. Okay, coming to using of Python for free. This is known as what? Freeware. Okay, freeware. So if I am using a programming language or a software for free, okay, I need not have to pay any penny for using that particular software. That exactly is known as a freeware. Okay, the source code which I use, the lines of a code which I use to create that particular software or programming language, those source code if I am visiting and I am watching that and I'm not paying for watching or visiting that or seeing those lines of a code, that is known as open source. Okay, and if I'm using that particular software or using the programming language for free, that is known as freeware. Okay, so everyone makes sense what is freeware and what is open source.
Yeah, I got it, man.
Okay. Okay, Mohammed got it?
Yes, thank you.
Fine. Sai, you also understood, isn't it?
Yes.
Fine, good. Now, Python is freeware. Python is also a freeware. You need not have to pay any licensing, membership or subscription to use the Python. Okay. Python is open source. Open source means the source code which has been used to create, to develop this Python programming language can be easily visited and can be seen. Okay. Python is platform independence. Once we are running a Python or writing a Python script in Windows operating system, that same Python script, if you run on the Linux, Ubuntu or Mac OS or any other operating system, that directly it will run without any error or without any modification. Okay. Python is portable, moving from one operating system. OS means what? Operating system. Okay, OS means operating system. So moving from one operating system to another. Python is dynamic data type. Now what happened? What happened in another programming language? Okay, if in another programming language, the first of all thing, for example C, C++, Java, if I am creating a variable, I need to specify the data type of it. Okay, so int means what? Integer data type, only numbers it is going to accept. Okay, this particular A is going to accept only numbers data type, integer data type, no other data type it is going to accept. Okay, but in case of a Python programming language, this is not the scenario. A equal to 10 I am doing, and I am doing print A. Okay, I am saving this file. If I run this code, as we know that 10 will be the output. Okay, now same A variable, what I am doing, in place of a number which is an integer data type, what I am doing over here, I am storing a string value. A Python I am storing, which is a string, a sentence or a word. Okay, same value I am doing. Now here in this case, what I am doing, print A I am doing. So if I execute these 4 lines of a code, what will be the output? Can you guys write in the chat box? If I am executing these 4 lines of a code, what will be the output? Two output will be there, Thabu, because I am using a print statement 2 times. Okay, so 2 output.
I thought. All right, sorry. I thought you meant this.
All
Okay.
the 4 lines, all the 4 lines you have to, like all the
So
4
it's two
lines.
lines, yeah.
Yeah. So what will be the output?
So it would be so the first one it's A, and then second line it would be Python.
Can you write in the chat box? Mohammed, can you write in the chat box? Because if you don't mind, can you write in the chat box? I'll help. Good. Sai, you can also participate. You can also write in the chat
Oh
box.
no, sorry, I made the mistake.
Exactly. So if I'm running this code, okay, if I'm running this code, no, 2 lines will be coming. See, 10 and Python. 2 lines it is going to come, Mohammed. Okay, 10 and Python. 2 lines will be coming, 10 as well as Python. So what happened? The moment I have written A equal to 10 in my memory, what exactly is happening? This is the platform it is happening. Now print A I do, it will search into my computer memory whether 10 is present or not. Okay, so 10, what A is indicating, 10 it is indicating. So Now 10 got printed in second line. Now what happens? Same variable, but in this case what I will be doing is that I am storing some other value, isn't it? Here is the eraser. So in place of 10, now what will happen? 10 will get erased, okay, and what it is going to be coming? A Python will come over. Okay, so Python got specified, Python has been taken. Okay, Python got saved over. Now A is indicating to Python, not A is not indicating to 10. Okay, so that is the reason the last line what happened, Python got executed. So this exactly is known as dynamic data type. This kind of features is only present in your Python programming language. It is not present in your C, C++ or Java. If you try to do the same thing, same scenario in another programming language, it will give an error saying that you cannot store two different data types, okay, into one variable. Okay, why? Because while in other programming language you already specify that A is going to take only numbers, not string data type, not character, no other word, okay, or float data type. This is not this has been removed in your Python programming language. Here you have a concept of dynamic data type. Okay, so same variable you can execute and you can store different values also in same variable. Make sense, everyone? All good?
I got it.
Okay, fine. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So for any doubt anyone is having till now? It's like whatever we have covered. No doubt, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm good.
Muhammad, do you have any doubt?
No, thank you.
Sai, do you have any doubt? You can write in the chat box, Sai, if you have any doubt. I'll explain that also. Fine, good. Okay, so for
Sir.
today, okay, Sai, I understood. For today, this much only. We will be having classes day after tomorrow. I'll proceed and I'll proceed the topics in that class. Okay, good. Everyone, all good?
Sorry, you said what?
I'm saying that for today, this much only. Day after tomorrow, we will have class. Then I'll proceed with the another topic. Okay?
Oh, we having class again tomorrow.
No, day after tomorrow, Friday, my Friday. Okay? Already I'll send you guys a reminder also that today we are going to have class. Okay, all good?
All right. All right.
Okay, fine. Okay, thank you guys, man.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Nice talking to you guys.
Thank you.